That irresistible crunch, the perfect blend of 11 secret herbs and spices, the juicy, tender chicken inside. KFC isn't just food, it's a worldwide obsession. But have you ever stopped to think about how it all comes together? It's not just fried chicken. It's a carefully crafted process happening inside massive factories, with state-of-the-art machines and strict quality control. From raw chicken to that famous crispy bite, there's a whole journey you've never seen. And trust me, it's nothing like what you expect. 1. The secret selection process. Not every chicken gets to be a part of KFC's world-famous menu. Only the best make the cut. But what does the best even mean? Well, it's not just about size. It's about quality, health, and even how the chickens are raised. Before a single chicken reaches a KFC factory, it starts at carefully selected farms. These farms don't just follow random rules. They must meet KFC's strict global standards. Each chicken is monitored for growth, health, and weight, because even a slight difference can change the taste and texture of the final product. The surprising part? KFC doesn't use massive chickens. In fact, oversized chickens don't work well for their famous crispy coating. The perfect KFC chicken is usually between 1.8 to 2.2 kilograms, big enough to be juicy, but not too big to mess with the cooking process. And age matters too. Most chickens used for KFC are around 35 to 45 days old. Why? Because numbered chickens have tender meat that soaks up flavor better and cooks evenly. Once selected, these chickens go through strict health checks. No antibiotics are allowed unless medically necessary. Every farm is inspected regularly to ensure the birds are raised in clean, controlled environments. 2. The hidden prep work before cooking. Before that golden, crispy crunch happens, KFC chicken goes through a serious preparation process. It's not as simple as tossing raw chicken into a fryer. Every single piece is carefully handled, checked, and cut to perfection. Once the chickens arrive at the factory, they don't go straight to cooking. First, expert butchers take over. These aren't just regular workers. They're trained to cut each piece exactly the same way every time. This ensures that no matter where you eat KFC, whether it's in the US, the UK, or Asia, your drumstick, thigh, or wing looks and tastes the same. The process is so detailed that every batch is checked for size, shape, and even meat texture. Any piece that's too small, too big, or not up to standard? Immediately rejected, no second chances. But here's something most people don't know. KFC never pre-cooks or freezes its chicken before frying. Unlike other fast food places that use frozen chicken, KFC insists on fresh chicken, stored at the perfect temperature until it's time to cook. 3. The 11 herbs and spices. More than just a mystery. The crispy coating, the mouth-watering aroma, that one-of-a-kind flavor. It all comes down to a secret mix of 11 herbs and spices. This recipe is what made KFC famous. But here's the crazy part. Almost no one in the world knows the full formula. It has been kept a secret for over 80 years. So secret that even KFC's own factories don't have the complete recipe in one place. Instead, KFC splits the blend between two different suppliers. One company makes part of the mix, and another completes it. The full combination only comes together inside KFC's kitchens, ensuring that the exact formula remains a mystery. Even the original handwritten recipe, said to be written by Colonel Sanders himself, is stored in a high-security vault, protected by motion sensors and 24/7 surveillance. This level of secrecy isn't just for show. It's what keeps KFC's signature taste impossible to copy. But the real magic isn't just in the ingredients. It's how the seasoning is applied that makes all the difference. The seasoning isn't simply sprinkled on the chicken. Instead, it's mixed into a special flour blend that coats the chicken evenly, locking in flavor. The breading process follows a strict technique to ensure the perfect crunch. First, the chicken is dipped into a special liquid mixture, which helps the seasoned flour stick to it. Then, it's rolled in the flour, but not too much. Overcoating can ruin the crispy texture. Finally, each piece is breaded by hand, using KFC's signature method to ensure consistency in every bite. This process is never rushed, and it's never done by machines. 4. The unexpected breading and battering process. Most people think making fried chicken is as simple as dipping it in flour and tossing it into hot oil. But at KFC, the breading process is an art form, carefully designed to create that signature crispy coating. Every step is precise, and every movement follows a specific technique that has been perfected over decades. One mistake, the crunch, the texture, and even the taste can be completely off. One of the biggest secrets behind KFC's crispy chicken is the 7 to 10-7 rule. This method is used by trained KFC cooks to ensure that every piece is breaded just right. First, the raw chicken is tossed in KFC's special flour blend 7 times. Then, it's pressed firmly 10 times to make sure the coating sticks evenly. Finally, it's given 7 more turns in the flour before being shaken off. This isn't just random. This technique creates the perfect balance between a light, flaky coating and a thick, crunchy bite. It's why KFC's chicken always has that signature crispy texture, no matter where you buy it. But here's something surprising. KFC never double breads its chicken. While many other fast food chains and home cooks might dip their chicken in flour multiple times for extra crunch, KFC sticks to a single breading process. Why? Because too much flour can make the coating too thick and doughy, ruining the delicate balance of texture. Instead, KFC relies on its hand breading method, where trained staff press, coat, and shake each piece with precision. 5. Pressure frying, the game changer. Most fried chicken is cooked in an open fryer, where pieces sit in hot oil until they turn golden brown. But KFC, they do it differently. Instead of regular deep frying, KFC uses a special technique called high-pressure frying. And this is where the real magic happens. It's the reason KFC's chicken isn't just crispy on the outside but also incredibly juicy on the inside. So what makes pressure frying different? In a regular fryer, chicken cooks in open oil, which can sometimes make it greasy or dry if overcooked. But in KFC kitchens, the breaded chicken is placed inside a sealed high-pressure fryer. Once it's locked in, the fryer heats the oil and builds up pressure, cooking the chicken faster and more evenly. This method allows the chicken to retain its natural juices while still getting that perfect crispy coating on the outside. Colonel Sanders swore by this method, and he was one of the first people to use pressure frying for fast food. Back in the 1950s, he realized that regular frying took too long and dried out the meat. But when he experimented with pressure fryers, he discovered that the high pressure sealed in moisture, cut down cooking time, and gave the chicken a more flavorful, tender bite. That's why, to this day, KFC is one of the only major fast food chains that uses this method. 6. Quality control and the final taste test. Just because a piece of chicken has been seasoned, breaded, and pressure fried doesn't mean it's ready to be served. Before any KFC chicken reaches a customer, it must pass through strict quality control checks to make sure it meets the brand's gold standard. Every batch is inspected for texture, color, crunch, and even weight. Because if it's not perfect, it doesn't make it to the plate. The first check happens right after frying. Trained KFC staff examine each piece, looking for the perfect golden brown color and making sure there are no burnt or undercooked spots. If a piece looks too light, too dark, or irregularly shaped, it's immediately pulled from the batch. The crispiness test is just as important. Each piece should have a satisfying crunch when tapped. If the breading is soggy or too hard, it fails the test. And that's the secret behind how KFC's famous chicken is made. From farm to fryer, every step is carefully designed for that perfect crunch and flavor. Next time you bite into a KFC drumstick, you'll know the incredible process behind it. If you found this video interesting, hit the like button, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more behind-the-scenes food secrets. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.